Okay, so this video is going to be a strategy video for Mirage. It's going to use the 3 smokes I've showed in recent videos from here on in B apps to smoke off A site. So in the past I've showed one that does stairs, and then the 2 recent videos have showed jungle and CT. The 2 we're going to use today are the jungle and stairs ones, so if you haven't already seen them, I would recommend you probably go back and watch them. Especially if you're on a 64 tick server or want to know how this works on a 64 tick, because I'm only going to be showing the 128 tick today. So if you want to see how to throw them on 64 tick, go do that. Now the CT one's not as important because we're going to throw that from A ramp, and I will explain why soon. So what you're going to do is at the start of the round, or when your in-game leader's called that this is the strat you're going to do, you're going to try and position so that you've got 3 people in this area. You probably want 1 to watch underpass and watch for the push, and then you'll probably want the other 2 ready to throw the smokes. So set that up properly. You probably want the guy down here to be holding this angle, but then occasionally coming up. Don't run, obviously, just walk, because you don't want people to hear that you're over here since you're faking it. Come up and check here. So once you're in position, the other 2 players you've got in your team, you're going to want 1 in Palace. You're going to want him holding sort of this angle, or maybe a bit closer. He's just going to be ready to sell the fake with a teammate. So you got the guy in Palace. Now other guy you're going to want ramp. He's going to watch sort of here for a push, and he's also going to help by throwing the CT smoke in a bit. So what you're going to do is, once everyone's in position, once you're confident that nobody's about to push you while you're pulling out your nades, and once you feel like it's time to go, you're all going to throw smokes. So the guy down here, well, by all I mean 3 of you, the guy down here is going to line up this smoke, so you're going to push into this wall, you're going to aim about here, and you're going to smoke off CT, you're going to jump through this. This is 128 tick. If you know some other CT smoke you want to do, feel free to do that. I like this one. So you're going to smoke off CT with that. Now, the guy here, he's going to smoke off jungle by doing this. Now, here's an important detail. This throw is a jump throw. When he jumps, people might be able to hear him. So what I'd recommend is, as soon as you've lined this up, hold D on your keyboard, then press your jump throw key, and you end up making no noise. You end up just jumping up this wall right here, and you don't make noise when you go up elevation. Now, as soon as he's through that and gone over here, what he's going to do is he's going to crouch and get ready to walk under the other guy when he jumps, because the other guy doesn't have a ledge to jump up. He's actually going to be stood on this small ledge here. So when he jumps, the other guy's going to try and crouch walk underneath him and then stop him landing so that he doesn't make noise. So here's the throw this guy's going to be doing. It's just something like this. This is going to smoke off stairs. Now, first guy obviously didn't make noise because he jumped up. Second guy won't have made noise because this guy was slotted underneath him and he's now holding him on top of his head. Now what you're going to do is you're going to let the third guy come up, and he's going to slowly walk forward. He's going to try and listen for the short player rotating. And now as soon as you think that short player's moved and he's out of earshot, just jump off the head and get ready to run in. So what I'd recommend is 2 of you push through, and then the other guy's at the back ready to throw this flash. He's not going to immediately throw it because that gives away what you're doing. What's going to happen is the other 2 will push through, and if they see someone, then he'll flash over. If they don't see someone, then you can all just push in silently and try and get a plant down before people notice. Now while this is all going on, while you're pushing in, these guys are going to, basically before they push in, they're going to throw the smokes and then wait. Now in that period where they're waiting, the guy in Palace is going to throw this flash. So just something that, okay, not that one, because you don't want to get stuck in this corner, but just bounce some sort of flash out the door, to flash stairs area and possibly jungle. So something along them lines, okay? Now once he's through that, you're going to pull out your decoy, and drop your decoy in time with the flash going off so that you sort of mask the noise of it. Probably don't want to drop it there, you probably want to drop it somewhere over this corner. Now, flash decoy's out. The other guy that threw the smoke, he's now going to be pushing up ramp. He's also going to drop a decoy. He's going to drop his decoy like here maybe. You don't want people to see it, but you want the red dot to be close enough that it's a threat. So he's now going to push up. Obviously you've got all these smokes down. Both these are now going to work together to try and force people back off the site. Your goal is to try and get the site clear, as if you could be planting there, or just to block off vision so that the people that were on site don't actually know how many people are coming in. So the way I'd recommend doing this is using Molotovs. Probably want to Molotov this spot right here, and then you want the guy in Palace to Molotov this spot right here. Now, once you've mollied there and here, you've only got really here, 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 here to check. So that's like pretty easy to check, assuming people don't push your smokes. Especially if you've got actual guns like AKs and stuff, which you should have if you're running this strat. You should all have like guns and stuff, since you need a lot of utility for this. Now, if it just so happens that you can't force them off the site, don't overextend to try everything to get them off. What you can do instead is just keep flashing in. If you flash and blind everyone, then they still don't know how many people are pushing in, how many people are on site, so just make sure your flashes are going to hit. Don't throw this flash was terrible. Try and make them pop a little bit like more in people's face, so give them less time to react. The whole idea of, well, the whole goal of these two players is to just make the other team think there's more than two players here. So part of the reason that we throw the smoke from here for CT is because when you're on site, if you're holding from like here, you see that CT smoke come over, you know there's a guy over there, and now you see three smokes pop, and quite a smart guy is going to go, right, we've got three smokes down, that's three people. We've got a guy in Palace because we've just seen him and he's flashed out. That's four people. We know we've got at least four people here, and he's going to call for rotations off that. Now, an even smarter guy than him is going to go, well, I've only seen one smoke come over, wherever these other two smokes came from. So that's a bit of an issue. You don't want people to know that, but I'd put money on the fact he's not going to notice that these smokes are coming from B site. Well, B apps, sorry. So the idea is just selling that four people are here because they know this guy from Palace. He probably didn't smoke over there. You'd see it if he smoked stairs and went something like this. So if they didn't see that, they know this guy isn't through a smoke. So they're going to count four people at least. They're going to probably think it's a, and they're going to call for the rotations. That's what you want. So yeah, that's about it for their job. As soon as the bomb goes down, as soon as these B players have actually got control of the site and put the bomb down, they're going to call to the other two players and say, like, we've got the site, your job's done, stay alive, make sure you don't die, and get over and help us. Now, as soon as that call comes in, you're going to want these guys to fall back. They're going to come all the way through, back through T-spawn, and then they've got a choice here. They can either go mid or into B apps. Depending on how many of your team are alive, say if two of them are already dead, I would definitely recommend going the safe route, going through B apps, and just trying to play really passive, play for time, whatnot. If you're all still alive, you might want to chance it, go down mid, try and stop people getting up short, try and stop the rotation that's coming through short. So now as soon as you've blocked off short, you know everyone on site can just focus on the market area and stop people coming through here. Obviously this area is really easy because these three players that have came through here, all they've used is their smokes. Two of them have used smokes, sorry, so you've still got one smoke left. One of them might use the flash or two. Other than that, they should still have full utility, so you've still got one smoke, and you've still got three Molotovs. So this area inside here is really easy to Molotov off and buy loads of time. One Molotov can block it for like, however long Molotov is, I think it's like 7 or 8 seconds, something like that. So if you throw three Molotovs one after the other, nobody's coming through here. You also have that smoke that I talked about. You can use a nice one-way with it here. Just pop it inside this box. Crouch, look underneath, you can see legs, you can shoot people really easy underneath this. So it should be a really easy hold once you've got controller shot, if that's what you choose to do. If not, you could always smoke off short and then use the Molotovs in the market area, or vice versa. I would recommend this way though, because market's probably going to be where the bulk of the people come from, and fire's better at stopping people pushing than smokers. People will definitely push the smoke since they're coming for a retake and they don't have time to wait for it to clear. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you like the strat. I think this is really effective. I can definitely see this working. I've done things very similar to this in game. Not quite as elaborate. Generally, it's just throwing one or two smokes from over here, because not everyone that I'm playing with will know all these smokes that I've found. But it generally works. It's a pretty good strat, especially like I've done it a few times in pistol rounds, throwing like the jungle and stairs smoke and stuff to try and fake. So yeah, hopefully you liked it. If you did like it, please leave a like. If you want to see more of this sort of content, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.